What is the bigger scandal? That Donald Trump was invited to stand by a graveside and actually accepted the invitation, or that Kamala Harris let 13 brave Americans die because she's a failure of a leader? And why hasn't Kamala Harris fired anybody who was implicated in getting those 13 Americans killed? And why hasn't there been a real investigation about why those 13 Americans got killed? I think that's a much, much bigger problem, and that's where the media ought to focus, not on Donald Trump doing his job and showing up as the president should. You know, 60% of Wisconsin businesses aren't hiring right now. That's because of Kamala Harris's policies. Is that a good idea? 70% of Wisconsin workers say that their pay has not kept up with the price of housing and the price of groceries. Is that a good thing? Over $11,000. That is what it costs the average Wisconsin family to buy today what they could have bought 3 years ago. Is that a good thing for Wisconsin families? And so Kamala Harris now wants a promotion. Are we going to give it to her? Absolutely not. We're not going to give it to her. Now, compare and contrast. Compare Kamala Harris opened the border, suspended deportations on day one, and stopped Donald Trump's Remain in Mexico policy. When Donald Trump is president, we're going to re-implement deportations, re-implement Remain in Mexico, and tell people they got to go back where they came from and come through the proper channels. And let me tell you the good news. My friends, the good news is we have the most beautiful country in the entire world. The good news is we have got natural resources that are the envy of the entire world. It's amazing. The Chinese and the Russians would kill for the stuff that we have right here in Wisconsin and all across our great country. We have the best workers and the best families anywhere in the world. And by the way, we've got the proudest cultural and historical traditions, I believe, that exist anywhere on the face of the earth. That is what we have going for us. The only thing that is broken about this country is our failed leadership. And that's why we got to fire Kamala Harris, replace her with Donald J. Trump, and get some leadership in this country that is equal to the job of leading the American people.